Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You can't see my face because it's been a minute. I've been in the game. I've been out the game, but it is us. We back. We're in a place to be. What up, though? It's me and the young boy here. We doing our thug thizzle. This is episode 133. Next up, 23. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how we living today. That's what we doing today.
Yes.
We essentially back in the building, giving the people what they want. I got shit everywhere. I got stuff everywhere.
Man,
I mean,
get it together, man.
But I got it together. You know what I mean? I got it together. I'm getting it together. It is what it is.
Stay together. You understand?
You know what I mean? So that's where we at. This is Mask Up. Next up, 23. You know what I mean? We here every Friday, man. Well, a couple Fridays we wasn't here due to the holiday season. We are here to talk all about it. Talk about it. You know what I mean? So what's good? How you doing, young boy?
Man,
first of all, before we do anything, before we say anything, before we go anywhere, Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year to you, OG. You know what I'm saying? We in the place to be, man, and it is a happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a regular New Year, it's a happy New Year, man. I'm grateful, brother. I'm really grateful to cross over. Time flies. Oh, my beer game looking a little snazzy there. Okay. But it's great to cross over, man, into a new season, new year. It's surreal too. Like it was just in 2020. Like it seemed like I just graduated high school. Time is waiting on nobody. So yeah, man, it's I was in Atlanta for the New Year's myself.
Oh, word? You was in Atlanta?
Yep, I was in the land of the A when it crossed over to 23. You understand me? So I was feeling good. I had to piece up 8 times. You understand me? That's for my older youngins.
Peace up, 8 times down.
Boom, bing, boom, bing.
Yeah.
Usher. Yeah, man, everything is good though, man. I'm geeked up. This year has been going on to a good start. First week of the year, and I've done a lot. I spent a lot of money already. I spent a lot of money this year, man.
Already,
bro. Already. on responsibilities, man. I got a new vehicle, so I had to get the registration and license plate, new plate. And I treated myself a little bit too, man. I got a custom plate on them. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted one, man. I always felt like
hold on, you got a custom plate.
Mm-hmm. I always felt like you was a boss if you had a custom plate, man. I've seen people like, man, you paid that extra 30 for real? Like, man. So, man, I did myself in, man. I bought myself a custom plate, man. Got my, it's nice, man. It's nice. It's gonna remind me of who I am and keep me focused to what's supposed to be happening, which is the hustle, man. All hustle, all 23. I really don't even got no choice no more, OG. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, man, you talking to a guy who currently is working 4 jobs. I don't know how I'm working 4 jobs, but I'm gonna tell you, like, last year, summertime, I was so stressed out. You see these new grades I got, right? So I was so stressed out. I'm like, damn, I need extra money. You know, they say that the man above, he don't give you nothing that you can't handle. Next thing I know, I'm getting opportunities left and right. You know what I mean? So left and right. I'm not turning down nothing. Actually, to be honest, I am turning down one gig. They keep calling me to come, but I don't show up.
I ain't turning down nothing.
Just in case I change my mind about something.
I mean, it is one thing I'm turning down.
Yeah, so I mean, if I had more hours in a day, I would take that, but I don't. You know what I mean? The old me with no responsibilities, no children, I would be like, let me see if I can work 5, 6 jobs.
Yeah.
but I can't physically do that. No,
Yeah.
that's too much time management for me. I can't.
Yeah. It's a lot of time management for sure. Yeah, but that's good. You understanding your limits, your limitations, man. That's what we get wrong a lot of times. We overextend ourselves. We
Yeah,
we go a little too hard in the paint. Like,
yeah. And at one point I was thinking, man, I'm not about to fucking keep doing this shit. But
mhm,
I got things I need to do. I got
yeah,
bills I need to
Thi-
handle.
yeah.
I got
This year,
priorities out here. So
this year, man, I'm honestly I'm at a point where I want to turn my efforts into more results. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm spending an amount of time and amount of energy for a certain amount of time to get a certain amount of money, right? Let me turn that into something else, like so I can make more for that time spent. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm on. I'm being more strategic, man. I'm about to get some more skill sets so I can do some things virtually or whatever I have to do, man, to not be having to move so much to make the same amount, if not more. Actually, more is the goal. We getting more, man. So we're getting more with doing less
work
next
hard.
year.
Work smarter, not harder.
Work smarter, not harder. Yep. And even man, I've been reading more. Well, audiobooks that counts. You know what I'm saying? Taking in knowledge, taking in information, and just elevating my mindset. 50 Cent's book, I'll talk about it multiple times. Hustle harder, hustle smarter. So he hustles hard, but he also hustles smart. So increasing both. Because if you got a smart lane to do it, you got to hustle your hardest to build it up to what you need to be. Like me personally, OG, I feel like you'd be a great voiceover artist. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
I said you'll be a great voiceover artist.
Oh, you think so? Okay.
I know so, man. You got a great voice, man. You got a great voice.
You know the thing about that, man. I just need the opportunity. You know what I mean? Like I've been hitting some people up about auditioning for a couple of things, but I haven't heard anything back yet. So if I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
got the opportunity to do voiceovers, you know what? That's what we need to do this year.
Mhm.
And I'm a firm believer in it. We need to stop reaching out to other people because they got their own team and doing their own thing, and we need to start doing our own thing.
We need to
Mask
build with that.
off, the mask off crew. We need to start doing our own production work. You know what I mean? Because it I hate feel like I'm a part of somebody else's dream. I'm making somebody else's dream get into effect, which is good because you get your exposure. But at the same time, it's like I'm building somebody else's platform. You know what I mean? And I want to build my own platform. I want to,
Hmm.
and that platform will be my brand or your
Yes, sir.
brand or
Yes,
whatever.
sir.
You know what I mean? It's four of us. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at this year. While it's still early, January, I'm claiming that we do something collectively to build our own brand. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I know we talked previously about some things, but that's my goal. My goal for the group this year is for us to build our brand. You know what I'm saying? Because Eastside is in this bitch all day long. I just want everybody to know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with that being said, we're gonna get it done. You know what I
Man,
mean?
it's no other option, brother. No other option. It's time to get it done. It's time to maximize and strategize, brother. 2023, man. Me myself, I've been growing up. I can't lie to you. I've been becoming an adult for the last like 3 4 months. And a lot of people could say, "Oh man, you look like you are." Man, I have been ignoring a lot of disciplines and responsibilities in my life that people don't always see. And it's time out, man. It's done. I'm done with that, bro. I'm done with that. And when you talk about being overwhelmed, this time last year, well, December last year, I was super overwhelmed, and it drove me to a place of depression and anxiety and over angst. And man, I was like, man, whatever I got to do to not deal with this, then let's do that. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm in a place where I'm still overwhelmed, but it's in a different way. I understand the purpose of my life. I understand what God is working inside of me. Understanding where my power comes from too. Like I was created with a purpose, so that means I'm gonna have the energy and the juice to walk in my purpose. You feel me? So when trials come my way, I'm built for it. That's what I know now, and it's not off my own strength either. You know what I'm saying? It's through the person that made me. So we moving different, man. We we're becoming more aware of our emotions, become more aware of our physical being, our emotional being, just all areas. The biggest thing is awareness. You know what I'm saying? Being aware of how you feel, what the current condition of it is, so that you can then make change.
I feel like we starting off and we just hitting everybody over the head. We get super deep. We have a format. We ain't even touched into the format. We 10 minutes in. You know what I'm saying? So
it was flowing.
Yeah, I mean, let's dial it back a little bit. You know what I mean? You had a good week.
Great week, man. Great week. First week of you asked me again. I spent a lot of money this week, but it was all responsibility. It was all like level up, all big boy stuff. You feel me? Grown man moves. So I'm feeling good, man. Making moves that make the news, making it happen, Captain.
Now with this job that I have, that I pretty much operate like regular people, meaning that if it's a holiday, I'm off during the holiday. I'm off during the holiday season. So the hardest thing this week for me was going to work all 5 days this week.
Mm.
I succeeded. And it was hard, especially today. Today was extremely hard, and I don't take this for granted. Like 22 was a weird year, bro. It brought a lot of death. It brought a lot of opportunity.
Mm.
It was just a lot, bro. It was like a lot. A lot of situations, a lot of scares. You know what I mean? But what it taught me was to always be in the moment and be aware of where I'm going and what I'm doing. You know what
Wow.
I mean? So that's my 22 cap up. You know what I
I
mean?
love that,
What
man.
I'm
And
what I'm
how
gonna
was
do
your
is
week? How was your week?
my week was cool. I got through my 5 days. I got through
Bet,
my 5 days. That
bet,
was the
man.
toughest part.
We flowing, man. But let's get out of this so we can get to it for real, man.
Let's get it then. Let's go ahead with this motivational.
Yes. Is there motivational minute? First motivational minute of 2023. I'm coming double red on them. You feel me? Because we anyways. Motivational minute, man, is about don't let this season just be a season. This whole energy and fresh start that you're feeling that you got, make this a whole mindset. Take this out through the year. Don't just make it because it's new year, new me. Nah, new year, new life, new year, new mindset. You got to implement these things in your mind. It's not just an idea. You have to put these things to use. Put these ideas and constructs and employ them. Employ them in your life. You know what I'm saying? Vocabulary for you. But yes, you got to put them to work, put them to use. It's one thing to just talk, it's another thing to do. So be about that action because you are not what you want to be. You are what you do. So get it done.
That's powerful. You
Thank you,
know,
brother.
I'm listening to what you're saying, and I got a question for you.
Hmm.
What some of the things that we need to leave in 2022?
Man, fear. That's the first thing. Fear. Leave that fear in 2022, man. Like, if it come right now, leave it right where it's at because it's not real. And that's one of the tricks of the enemy to scare you out of your purpose, scare you out of your destiny, scare you out of anything. Like that's what the root of anything in the world can almost be rooted back to fear. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I was scared, so I shot him. I was scared, so I didn't do it because I was scared. I ain't know if what decision I was gonna make. I was scared. You know what I'm saying? Leave that fear alone. It's just a trick. You gotta have faith. Faith is being sure of what you're seeing, even if you can't see it, knowing that a way is gonna be made clear. The door gonna open when I walk up to it. Like you gotta know that internally. But if you so stuck on fear, you're not even gonna touch the knob to try to turn it because you're scared. Leave that fear back there, man. That's my main thing.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
What would you
Mo-
say?
I say devaluing us as human beings.
Mm.
We need to lead that in 2022
When you
because
say us,
I mean all races. Us
okay.
devaluing us as human beings, and what I mean by that is not putting care and concern to your
Mm.
fellow man. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Not looking out for this female who could be walking to the car by herself. You know what I'm saying? Um, small shit. You know what I mean? You see
Like,
these
look,
kids today, they have no values on each other. You know,
okay,
I see a lot of I've seen a lot of videos with kids where even the boys are fighting girls because
yeah,
there's no value. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like there were things that we didn't do coming up. You know what I mean? Like criminals. Like if you in the criminal game, fuck with somebody else that's in a criminal game. Don't mess with somebody that goes to work. You know what I
right.
mean? Don't mess with somebody. You laugh and I'm dead ass. Like it's
I'm just laughing how
anxiety.
you said criminal gang, but that's so true. That's so true.
I'm tripping, but it's anxiety looking at my ring
Mhm.
and all this stuff talk about how uh somebody did y'all hear those gunshots? You know, and I'm talking about the ring thing.
Ring light,
They'll
I
write
mean
all
ring
this stuff
camera.
on your ring. You know what I mean? On the camera joint. Somebody just took something off my porch. Somebody just took my car. Somebody just took this. All this stuff is happening around me. I'm getting mad anxiety. You know what I mean? Like, so my thing is if you out here, you doing dirt, do dirt with somebody else that's doing dirt. Take their stuff. Don't take no
Yeah,
working class person stuff.
yeah. And they work hard, and you,
They
yeah,
work hard. They get up every day, every night, provide food on the table, and you stealing. You know what I mean? And it, the rules are messed up in the game where you can't even shoot these people. You know what I mean? You can't shoot these people. Not saying I really want to, but the value on human beings and the value of people and what they work for is going out the door in 22. So we need to leave that attitude back in 22.
show more love. Is that what you're saying?
Show more love, baby.
Man, that's what make the world go round, man. Definitely gonna show more love. I want to say small mindedness. If we're gonna keep bouncing these back and forth, small minded attitudes, like even doubt. Like when you could think small minded, you will doubt yourself. Like, oh, I can't do that, and that kind of goes back to fear. But it's more so to put yourself at a higher esteem. You have to think like where you want to be, not where you are. So that you can get there. You never can get there if you never were there already. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got to know is that it's already inside of us. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
I hear you. Go ahead. I'm just.
okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's. I know myself, man. There's been opportunities that I've had last year that I would do. I would get them. I would accept them. I would go to them, and I would do them. But that whole process, I didn't have the confidence that I needed. So I performed the task, but I was like, man, can I do this? Whole time I'm doing it, I'm like, can I really do this? Like, so why am I devaluing myself? You know what I'm saying? Why am I taking value away from myself? I have to have the confidence to know that if somebody called me into a arena, I belong there. You got to walk in the room like you belong there. You can't shrink. Don't let nobody shrink you down.
It's funny that you mentioned that leaving things in 2022. You said small mindedness. You know, I talk mad shit. You know what I mean? And all year long, I have been saying to you, yo, man, I know a bunch of niggas that's not funny, and I'm gonna get up there to get them. And I need to leave that in 2022 and get my ass back on stage
Yep.
and eat these niggas up. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Because you know that's my thing. You know what I mean? And I don't know what exactly has gotten me away from performing,
Hmm.
and I miss it. And I see other people doing it, and I get jealous because I'm not doing it. And I'm like,
Hmm.
I don't even get jealous. I get bothered because I'm like, I can do that way better than
Hmm.
that person.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You know, but I'm a supportive guy, so I be supportive. You know what I mean? So I plan on leaving small mindedness back in 2022 as well. You
I
know what I
love that.
mean? Yeah. So
Yeah,
you know,
go for it, man.
it's
Go
funny
for it.
that you mentioned that. You know what I mean?
We leaving overthinking. Oh, we leaving overthinking in 2022, man. I've been straight on go all this week, man. As soon as my eyes crack, I'm boom, hitting the ground. Like, cause man, I overthink, and now it's 10 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. Like, man, bro, you know what I'm saying? You could have been did something. You could have been made some moves. So that's what man. I was overthinking so much last year, and I'm so done with it, man. Like the week and day I had today, the old me would have been crumbling right now. But this new me, I'm just chilling. Like I'm like, oh, this what I do. Ooh, come here. You feel me? So we ain't overthinking. We just thinking the right amount. We thinking a sound mind, and we making decisions. We gonna make a decision, and we gonna live with it.
So another thing I want to leave in 2022, the inability to effectively communicate. And I'll speak from an angle of communication with family. You know what I mean? I want to get to a point where my family has respect and love and admiration for each other, that we can leave bullshit to the side and come together and be at peace and go your separate ways. You know what I'm saying? We're clearly not there yet. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So in 2022, effective communication and how can I put it? Hurtful sarcasm. You know what I mean? Hurtful
Course,
sarcasm.
course jokes.
Yeah, coarse jokes and hurtful sarcasm.
That's good, man.
And that's
Oh,
solely in relation to my family. You know what I mean? I'm a grinding nigga up all day, but I'm speaking about my family. Like I'm leaving.
nah, OG, nah. Listen to your spirit now. Listen to your spirit,
My
bro.
spirit is guiding me to be petty, but I
It's not.
can't.
So
I can't let it.
you just said you now a double-minded man is unstable on his ways now, brother. You just said two different things.
No, I didn't.
You said leave coarse jokes and the hurtful sarcasm alone, and I'm like, and what about you? You like, well, I'm gonna grind a nigga up.
Yeah, I mean, in order to be better, you got to do better, right? So
Yeah,
that's my goal for 2022. Do better,
yeah, man.
do better, be better. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
thank you for keeping me on my square. You know what I mean?
you're welcome, brother.
Iron sharpens iron.
It does.
And that's what we about, man.
Yes, we are.
But no,
Hey.
no.
Yeah, man. That's good. That's good, man. I salute you on that. You about to say something?
I was gonna say, I grind a nigga up in a minute. You know what I mean?
That's what we leaving in 20. Overreaction. Overreaction, man. Ugh, none of that. I ain't even gonna speak on it, but life is gonna bring you obstacles, man. Something gonna happen. Like something you ain't want to happen is gonna happen. It's all on how you react.
Yeah.
It ain't even no other way around it. Like if it throw your day off, that's your fault. If it throw your week off, your fault, man. So yeah, you can't control the situation. You do control your reaction. In life, we get two things: our action and our reaction. That's it. That's all we
Yeah,
get.
you get the ability to think about what you're doing. That correlates to your action and your reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, we live in. You can only be human. You know what I'm saying? So with these things that we leaving in 2022, it's all about. I remember a lady told me it's about resetting the table. You know what I mean? In January, you resetting the table. You know what I mean? And with that analogy comes the things that you want to try to work on. You make the best ability to try to work on those things, not only for other people, but for yourself too, because it's about growth and change at the end of the day. And if you don't really try to focus on those things, you're not becoming a better person, or you're not making efforts to become a better person like you
Mm-hmm.
should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Each year should be significantly a new development in your life. You should be continuously growing and manifesting to be a full blown male or female. You know what I mean? So you should constantly be moving toward what are those areas, what are those steps, what are those ways in which I can manifest into being who I want to be overall, letting my light shine.
Come on,
You
come
know,
on, OG.
I'm just saying that's what we should be working toward. Period. You know what I
No,
mean?
that's facts, man. maximizing our potential. Like
Yeah.
you have to, because you could think all day long, like you said earlier. Oh, I could do that. I could do that. I could do that. It's been 2 years since you ain't did it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uh-huh.
that be the reality. That what you got to look at. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just giving an example, but
No,
there's a
no,
lot of things.
that's real truth though. That's true.
Yeah, but I also can turn the corner on myself. You know what I'm saying? There's some sports that I've been wanting to play, like in my adulthood, and I never signed up. I never intentionally went. Like I've been ever since my dance instructor left. I've been wanting to get back into dance, but it's just been a thought until I go find some classes and put my name in and sign up and pay the money and attend. It's just talk. It's just talk, and that's what we done. We leaving talk in 22. We on all action mode in 23.
Definitely.
All
You know
action.
what? While we got this opportunity, I want to give a shout out to. Oh shit! You know I love orange juice, but anyway, I want to give a big shout out to my man with the plan. He gave us his support with the clip. President Dan. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Jake. Jake actually got something popping off. He's in the finals of the LA to Detroit to LA comedy
Okay.
joint he doing.
Okay.
He's in the finals. I think it's coming up pretty soon.
I'm gonna be there.
I want to
When?
say the 16th or the 17th. I don't know exactly. I want to say really comedy club. I'm not sure if anybody know in the chat that knows any more information. Touch bases with Jake, and he'll give you all the
I was there
details.
last year.
Yeah.
Me? Oh no. Yeah, I was in it. I did go. Me, him, Game Tom, Tam, and Adam all took a picture that day.
That's crazy because we got Game Time Tom in the chat right now. Shout out to Game Time Tom.
Hey, big double salute for Game Tom in the building. Happy New Year, man. He just celebrated an anniversary too.
Congratulations, my brother.
Congratulations, Game Time.
And you know what, man? The funny thing too, for people who don't know, you can catch me on Wednesday nights at Planet Ant. I'm at the box office just chilling, giving the people what they want. But anyway, on one particular night, I ran into Game Time Tom, and I don't know faces like that. You know what I mean? So
Me neither, man. I'm way better on social media. Like
he's like, Big Tone. I said, yeah. Ooh. Who the fuck is you? But no, I knew who Tom was because he came on the show.
Yeah.
So we really had an opportunity to sit down and really talk. And the dude, come to find out, I knew him, but I didn't know him. You know what I mean? So having that conversation really put two and two together where I knew him from, and it was just a blessing and a pleasure to be in the presence of this gentleman. We got an opportunity to chop it up. So I was thankful for that opportunity. Shout out to you, Game Time Tom. Shout out to you, my brother.
Big
Forever.
Man. Hey, Game Time.
Mask Off Podcast family.
Game Time been holding us down, man. And this is year 3 of Mask Off, man.
Damn.
In April of 2020 is when we started.
Yep, April 20-something.
Yep, it was like and then April, so that's 21, 22. This is come April to be our 3rd year, man.
That's what makes this so dope, man. Like this thing started with, and I always say it started from a perspective of just being funny. Like we gonna get on here and chop it up and be funny until the pandemic disappear. Do some skits or whatever. 3 years, we still making this joint pop. I mean, our numbers don't reflect, but if you look at all the history of material that we put into this,
consistency.
It's consistency, and not only that, it is great material that that you've had. We've had people come on the show you never would have even thought of. You know what I'm saying? We have people come on the show that are dynamic at what they do. Shout out to Danny Love. I see you in the chat. Another dynamic, fascinating comic up
Yeah.
on the move, doing her thing.
Shout out to
You know what I
Demi
mean?
Love.
So, man, we've had people of all walks of life. You know what I mean? We you can go back if you're a real Mask Off fan. We can go back to Dr. Mask and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Dr. Mask and
Conspiracy
MOB
brother.
spray. You know what I mean?
NYB, man. Yeah, like a whole product, man.
That whole product out
Hey,
there, yo.
they ain't know what we was on, bro. We man. NYB, mind your business.
Mind your business spray.
Hey, if you haven't seen our skits, we had Darnell King, that nigga was running from what he running for?
He was the council. He was running for the state and city representative
of the east side and the west side of Detroit.
Of the east and west side of Detroit.
My name is Darnell King. Yo, hey, that was my favorite all-time Mask Off thing, man. That Darnell King joint, man.
Yo, how did we come up with him? I was just sitting at home thinking about. I was thinking about the election.
You did.
You know what? We need to have somebody in a race.
We didn't put this nigga in the race. Hey, come on. Hey, Darnell King said, if I come on the boat for, I get a free fish dinner.
Shit.
They talk about it was like, yeah, man, Darnell King, he a real one.
First of all, if you haven't seen any of the things that we talking about, check out our stuff on our YouTube page, man.
Yeah, I just got carried away, man. That was we had some good times, good characters, man. And this year, man, I wanna turn it up some more. I want to turn it up some more, man.
I want to bring those characters back, and I want to implement some new characters.
You know bringing them back in more dynamic ways too.
I want to find out what Drunk Unk been up to. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't seen Drunk Unk in a minute.
I want to find out what Conspiracy Brother been up to.
Man, haven't seen him in a while for sure. So
Bobby Bars.
Yeah, Bobby Bars.
He's been angry for no reason. You know what I mean?
That nigga was at the Milwaukee's championship. Battle rapping niggas in the crowd. Like Conspiracy Brother, not Conspiracy. Bobby Bars, what you doing in Milwaukee, man?
Yo, they said they needed me out here, B.
Like, who is they, nigga? They ain't worried about
you here.
Hey, but they had a dispute. Like, yeah, but ain't nobody say nothing to me while I was there. Just ignored me. So I got the bars.
Yeah, man.
Dr. Love.
We
ain't seen Dr. Love.
He brought a lot of. I don't know what was he paid. I don't know what page he was on, but he was on one. You know what I mean?
He was on one, man.
But yeah, man, we you know how we develop characters, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember, like we made a whole commercial with 3 white women with MYB.
It's funny because I think we cheating, man. This all year one stuff.
Yeah, this is one. And the thing about year two became pretty much our interview year. You know
it was. We had a lot of guests on, man. But we had a lot of expertise, man. We had a lot of experts in their field. And was able to really share some great information.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's turn the corner back. We're gonna mix 23 to be interview,
sketches,
characters.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
all that, man. It's great. It's great, and that's why it's great to reflect, so you can get an idea of where you've been. You know where you're going.
Yeah, man. Drunk Unk. He what he had a dispute. What was the issue? He had a dispute at what is it, 36?
The 36th District Court. He said him and his boys stormed the 36th District Court. He's like, yeah, me and Clyde, man. We and
Clyde stormed the 36th District Court.
Nigga said storm though. Like the three of y'all about to storm something.
Yeah, it was around the capital time. So we was putting a pun on that, John.
Yo, that's genius, man. They stormed 3-0 niggas. He's talking I got a ticket for driving too close to an emergency vehicle. It was the way he said it, man. That's how he sounded.
Yeah, man.
Man, that's good, man. That's good
Fun
stuff right
times,
there.
man. We had fun times, man.
Yeah, great
Fun
times,
times.
man.
And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring it back in 2023. We're gonna leave all that shit in 2022. In 23, it's about what we doing, man. Like what's we talking about it. What's some of the goals that you want to set for this year?
Oh yeah, I've traveled a lot last year. I want to at least double that once a month at the least. More out of town shows with with that traveling. More out of town comedy shows. I want to expand my brand. I want to produce more. I want to. I want to do more, man. I want to be more intentional as well. I don't want to be as busy. I'm not gonna say I don't want to be as busy, but I just want to get more done. You know what I'm saying? Like actually making moves forward versus just doing a lot. I want to make sure I'm intentional, get my money up. I want to make the most money I've ever made in my life this year. That's the plan. Like that has to happen.
Financial wealth, financial gain.
Yes, financial gain for sure. Yeah, and also expansion on my own, like my own platforms and my own everything. You know what I'm saying? It's all about. I don't want to sound selfish, but it's the year of Malachi for sure. I have to position myself a certain way, and I haven't been doing so. I haven't been putting me first. I have not been putting me first. So 23, my goal is to put me first in all areas. And make sure I'm taken care of. And then my needs to the world and my service to the world. But putting me first.
You've been in airplanes this year, right?
Hmm.
So every time you get into an airplane, you sitting in that chair, the stewardess come out and she tell you before you help anybody, you must put your shit on first and help you. So I always think about that. You know what I mean? If motherfucker dying, I can't do nothing unless I'm together first.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So you are absolutely right. You got to
Yeah.
be selfish about the shit that you want to get accomplished. You know what I mean? And this is the year for it.
Yeah.
This is the
Cause
year for it.
I learned like how quick I'll jump to somebody else's aid. Like, hey man, I need help on this day, this day. But I don't schedule that time for myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, hey, tomorrow between 8 to whatever, we gonna do this for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if somebody call me, I'm there. Like, which is cool. But man, you gonna let your own joints lag? Like, you gonna go help somebody else clean their crib when yours? Like, okay. Like, that's hustling backwards, man. So none of that. And we also getting closer to God this year. I want to really have that God power living through me, because it just makes it easier. You got a pops to help and guide you and lead you, and he know everybody, so he like, hey, go talk to them. Cool. What's up with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like versus trying to do it on my own. Last year I was trying to do things on my own. Which in a way you're supposed to, but you got to know that you got God. You got to know that you do have a support system around you, people as well. So
No doubt.
put you first. You make you and God the first line of defense, and then after that, get the help you need. Yeah, but a lot of times we either make ourselves the first line or we ignore our power and go around and try to get somebody. Can somebody help me with this? Like, man, you can just do it. So that's what we on, man. More traveling, more life, more family as well. More family. Not I don't want to wait until the holidays to spend time with my family. Immediate and um, relative family. Just calling my people more, pulling up on my people more. That's what I need. I need. I need
Speaking of
that.
family, man, for those who don't know, I have a 17-year-old daughter. Shout out to Ziza. and she is graduating this year in Philadelphia, Roxborough High, and
What?
yeah, so a lot of my goals are centered around my kids too. You know, like one of my biggest goals is just continue to be the best father I could be for both of them, but especially my son, man. You know, you see my little Miguel. You know, his name ain't Miguel, but that's what I call him from time to time. His mustache is filling out, you know, and just
Hello,
you know,
Miguel.
just helping him develop into a young man. You know, 15, and you know, I remember being 15 and being awkward, and you know, the girls wouldn't talk to me. You know what I mean? I was such an ugly duckling,
Mm.
and you know, girls can be brutal, man. They super brutal at that age. So continue to build them up and guide him along so he can create his own path. You know, so that's part of my goal for this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Good.
hopefully my daughter come here after graduation and get a little bit more time. But
Good, man.
other than that, man, my goal is to get back actively doing improv and also doing stand up. You know what I mean?
Nice.
This
Nice.
year, that is my goal. Some kind of way between these 4 jobs, I'm gonna find the opportunity to do that. I'm also gonna try to see if I can get back to doing dinner detectives. Haven't done dinner detectives since like September. You know what I
Really?
mean?
I thought you were
Yeah,
still doing those.
I haven't done it yet because I haven't done it because I had to pick up the second gig on
Oh,
the
okay,
weekend.
gotcha.
So you know, I gotta figure out a way so I can just find a way to be back creative. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
okay.
Um,
I
also,
also got. Go ahead.
I was gonna say just continue to move and building as a man. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
And being the best man I can be.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, not just for my family, for myself, man.
Yes.
Like,
First.
I agree with you. Like we give so much of ourselves to other people that at the end of the day we lose a piece of us
Mm,
because we don't take time to really um embrace who we are because we're giving so much out. So my I can't even call it a resolution, but my goal for 2023 is to work more on myself,
mm.
physically, mentally, emotionally. You know, work on myself, man. You know,
Yeah.
maybe some changes that you may see. You know what I mean? I may cut this beard. I may have butt naked face. Who knows?
Keeping them on their toes. Yeah.
Giving them on their toes.
Yeah. Hygiene, man. Better hygiene, better grooming routines for myself. Also, I mean, it's the small things. You know what I'm saying? Just being
You
intentional.
be walking around funky? No, you be walking around funky.
No, not at all,
All
man. No.
right.
But it's always more to do. You feel me? It's
Yeah,
always
it is.
more to
There's
do.
always more to do. There's
Yeah,
always
man.
more to do about life, period, man. You know
Yeah,
what I
man.
mean?
I
That's
mean,
what,
just keep myself groomed as well. You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm
You know,
saying?
just staying on point. And even my physical, like I've been consistent in the gym. It's been like 2 years now. Actually, I've been consistent. But now I want to take it to the next level to really reach my body goals. Like I see the changes in my body for sure, and in my weight. But you know, I'm trying to get my weight up. So
I dig it.
it really just stays consistent with the eating. That's what it is,
I,
though. And
I,
I see the results when I am consistent.
I dig it, man. This show today, I don't even think it's about anybody else. It's about us.
Yeah, it
You know what I
is.
mean?
Right.
You know, and
Yeah.
I thank everybody that tuned in. You know what I mean? And that listened to us on this journey of life that we trying to get through. This is year 3, and we kicking it, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it is, man. Next up is 23. You know what I
Next
mean?
up,
And we changing the game with that. You know,
3-3, baby.
and before we go, man, I just want to know you got anything to say before we roll up out of here?
Um, no, not right now. Just we we had Punchline Monday. You know, pull up on us. You know what I'm saying? We have the funniest funny new graduation class on the 19th. So I graduated in 21. November of 21 is when I graduated. That sounds good. So now we have another. I think he had 2 more classes since then, but the other class is graduating now. So if y'all want to come out to that, I'll be doing a set at the end as well. So if y'all want to come see the new class, you know what I'm
He
saying? Come
changed
check it out.
locations.
We have the same spot. We have the same spot.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, that's on the 19th. Other than that, got movies coming up and stuff. Films on my link in my bio for all my films. Just get at your boy, man.
That's another thing too, man. I want to be more than an extra in the movie this year, bro.
You will, man. You will.
I want to be more than an extra, and that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And also, quick change, quick money is the movie that I'm an extra in. Quick
Hmm.
money, look out for that. I'm not sure if it's on Tubi yet, but I've been checking. I don't think it is,
Not yet. I don't think.
but look out for that. It's called Quick Money. You'll see me. I'm a bouncer. You know, patting people down before they get in the cliz up. But anyway, on that note, man,
Yeah, I love everybody. Happy New Year, man. Thanks for everybody rocking with us through these 3 years. 2.5 right now. 3 game time. Everybody just rocking with us. Even our new supporters, new followers. More to come, man. Happy New Year to y'all. I love y'all.
Happy New Year, man. And you know how we do, man. You gotta always take care of yourself and take care of each other because at the end of the day, ain't no other.
Man, next up, man. 2-3. Put me in the game, coach.